Welcome to Time for Healing. I'm your host, Marion Porter, and boy, do we have a show for you. I have wanted to do a show on essential oils for years. Today is the show. I have none other than Chris Huppe, who's going to talk to us all about essential oils. Chris Huppe, you're on my show for essential oils. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yay. So look at this. What's all of this? Where do we begin? It's a rodeo of fun.
It is a rodeo. And
yes. So what do we do with all of these?
Well, what I find for most people is there's some confusion about essential oils today. And a good place to start is just to kind of talk about what they are and where they come from and why one might use them.
Cool.
So essential oils are oils that are distilled from plants, all different parts of plants, leaves, stems, barks, roots, even a resin, like a syrup that comes inside of a tree. So all different parts. So they're all natural, and they're harvested from plants all over the world. And when they interact with our body, they actually create chemical interactions, the same as the chemicals or the synthetic chemicals that we have today in our lives. So they're a natural alternative to a lot of the chemicals that you use every single day. Chemicals. So
what do you mean? Explain what chemicals are.
It's impossible in today's world to avoid chemicals. We use chemicals in our cleaning solutions.
Oh, okay.
We use chemicals in our personal care items like our soaps and our moisturizers and our makeup. We ingest chemicals when we take pharmaceuticals of any sort.
Oh.
It's actually, they've done studies and proven that a newborn baby is actually born with about 267 toxins in its body.
Come on.
Taken in through the mother because we live in such a toxic environment. From the water that we drink to the air that we breathe and to the food that we consume with the processing, toxins.
My God.
So as a nurse, in my opinion, the toxin overload is what has led us to much of what we see in healthcare today. We all know this is a very unhealthy country that we live in. One of the richest in terms of money and things, but one of the poorest in terms of health. So there's an increase in degenerative and debilitative and chronic illnesses that I believe, and many people believe, come as a result of toxic overload.
Dear God. And this is the way out of it all?
So there's lots of things that one can do if they become concerned with that, and essential oils is one possibility. Because one thing that you learn about essential oils is that there's a use for everybody in a lot of different ways. So anybody that chooses to eliminate a toxic chemical going through their body and would opt for a natural solution, essential oils are one really, really great path to that.
Okay, well, so are these all of them, or is this just a representative? And how do they stop toxins?
This is a small sampling. And essential oils have become so popular and are so effective that now essential oils are being produced in many products. So back in the day, one would have to use a straight up oil and perhaps mix it with something else in order to utilize it in a way that they wanted to utilize it. So for example, a cleaner for the home or a remedy for a headache. Nowadays, they're actually manufactured for our convenience, like everything else. So they come in everyday products like skincare and perfumes and moisturizers and ingestible forms to replace or use as an adjunct to other medications for physical illnesses. So they come in pure oil that you can DIY yourself and make lots of things, or they come pre-made.
Are these pre-made?
These are pure essential oils only that you would use to make something else or take directly if it was indicated.
I can drink these?
Some of them, first of all, we wouldn't drink them. We use them at 1 or 2 drops at a time. whether you're putting them in a diffuser.
I just can't pick this up and chug it.
You can't pick it up and chug
I
it.
kind of want to.
You don't want to.
Okay.
And to stop you from that, with every bottle, there's a small little dropper. So you can't chug.
It's not a nip.
It's not. And when you use them, literally use
Can I smell
one.
this?
You can use, yeah, you can smell it. And
What
they
is
smell
this?
amazing. I think you
Ylang. How you say that?
ylang ylang.
What?
Ylang ylang.
Ylang
That comes
ylang?
from the flower of the ylang ylang plant.
Oh, you like. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so what would I do with this?
So
Just
ylang-
smell it and here we go?
Well, ylang ylang can be used in 3 different ways. It can be used via diffusion or in the air.
Is that what this is?
That's what this is.
Now, what is this doing, this billowing of
So
smoke?
this is a diffuser, and they've become very popular for 2 reasons. One is to make your room smell pretty, but more importantly, when you take essential oils in through the air, they're actually transported and affect the chemicals in your brain the very, very fastest way, faster than topically, faster than ingesting them.
Can I just take a shotgun?
You sure can. So the essential oils come out in the very small particles, so small that they fill this whole room within just a couple of minutes of being
You've had this
expelled.
going for a bit.
For about 10 minutes now.
So this room is all filled with essential oils? I'm
Yeah.
breathing essential oils?
Yeah, but more importantly, within the next 5 minutes, because in a total of about 21 minutes, after you breathe that in, it will be within every single cell of your body.
Come on.
Swear to God.
Pushing out the toxins?
Not pushing out the toxins, replacing the chemical with a natural substance that changes chemicals in your bodies and brings about very good
Where's the
changes.
chemical going?
They're used by all of the receptors in the different organs of your bodies. So a chemical reaction is created inside your body when you breathe in these molecules. The chemical reactions lead to either physical or emotional changes in your body. So for example, with the diffusion, you smell that in, there's
Yeah.
80 million nerve endings in your nose. It picks up those little tiny droplets,
80 million?
80 million, 800 million.
Who counted them?
Excuse me, 800 million.
Who counted
That's
them?
what science tells us. Clearly somebody did. It travels down the olfactory nerve into the limbic system of your brain. The limbic system sits right in the middle of your brain and it controls your emotions.
Oh dear.
So people that want to change their emotions
Yeah.
can utilize a pure essential oil through diffusion and not have any bad things happen to your body from adding chemical toxins to it. And ylang ylang.
So I'm breathing this in right now? I don't have
Yes.
to just like...
No, you're just
What
breathing it
happens
in.
if I just take a good shot of it? What happens there?
Through your nose?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that. In
Let's
fact,
see.
one thing that we
Ooh.
do when we don't have that around is we put a drop in our hands. 1 drop is all it
Ooh, look at
takes. Rub it together.
Oh. Oh.
Inhale.
Was that cloves? Like a ham?
This does have clove in it. It's called On Guard, and it's a blend to boost your immune system.
Oh, I need it. Oh,
This is one of the oils that you should use as this season start to change and there's flus and colds running around.
Oh, I need it right under my nose there.
So with On Guard, you'd carry it with you and you'd take a sniff, you'd put it in your essential oil diffuser, you'd spritz it into the air, you'd roll it on your pulse
Here
points.
we go. Is this the same one or different?
No, this is a different one. This is a
Ooh.
special one I made for you, actually.
Is it?
So there's lots of ways you can use essential oils.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh. I'm going to smell like a spice rack.
You might.
We can only hope. Okay, this is exciting.
Yeah, it's really good news for people that are interested in a little bit more healthy,
Oh, I'm feeling different.
natural health care.
Yeah.
So this is all about wellness. It's not about treating disease. It's not about looking at signs and symptoms. It's bringing wellness to your body, physically and chemically.
So how do you know what these do? How do you know who needs what?
So that can be a bit confusing when you first start to look at essential oils, and that's kind of where I come in, because I feel like my role is to help educate people so they can make an educated choice of whether or not they want to use a more natural health care.
And then since you're a nurse, like you like know even more about what they would do, right?
I mean, it's a good foundation to be able to share information from a scientific perspective, because while there's a great number of people who believe in alternative care and look at wellness, there's still a whole host of people that kind of need science to back up what they believe in. So from a nursing perspective, I feel like I can marry both of those objectives. And
That's amazing.
There's a tremendous amount of scientific documentation on essential oils, hundreds and hundreds and thousands of papers and studies written on essential oils and the impact that they have on the body.
I never knew.
It's truly amazing. And so that's the word that we want to get out. We want people to know that there's an alternative to pharmaceuticals.
Wow.
And in terms of finding out how to use them and which one to use, there's a plethora of information out there, but my best advice is to find people that you trust and that know, because this is an unregulated market, and therefore there's a lot of stuff going on or being said that isn't necessarily from a knowledgeable or scientific background. So for example, the oil that you choose to use is absolutely 100% important in terms of the outcome that you're going to get, because some oils are adulterated or contaminated and will not give you the effect that you're looking for, and in fact, maybe would have an untoward effect. So purity is super, super important when you're looking for an oil. You have to do your homework. If you don't have time to do the homework, you have to find somebody that you trust that does the homework. So that's where I came in.
So I used to think though, like essential oils, like you just put a little on like perfume and call it a day. So this is just like way more than that.
It can be as little as that. When you find an oil that interacts positively with your body and gives you the response that you want, you can absolutely just dab a little every day.
Can we test drive a few of these?
Absolutely, yeah, let's do that.
So can I just randomly pick one and you tell me what it's good for and what it does?
I'll try, I'll do my best.
Far out, okay. My mother told me to pick you. What have I got? Oh, eucalyptus.
Okay.
Hey, can I smell it? Can I smell it?
Yeah, by all means, yeah.
Oh, it's brand new.
Yeah, that's all good. It's all in my kit.
Oh, it's like Vicks.
Yeah. So eucalyptus comes clearly from the eucalyptus tree in South America, and it's
Whoa, I can feel it going all through me.
Yeah,
it's like opening me up.
It's used primarily for respiratory situations and in
Oh.
respiratory blends. These are super potent, hence we just use the one drop at a time. So if you take a really big whiff like that, you can become a little bit overwhelmed.
Well, I got a little wee.
Yeah, it goes straight to your brain when you inhale that way.
Can I try more?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so much fun. Is this not fun?
This is one of my favorites.
Wait, what's this? What's this? This is your favorite? Mm-hmm. Grapefruit?
Grapefruit oil is probably my favorite.
Come on, grapefruit?
So grapefruit oil is one of the oils that from a wellness perspective you'd use every single day, because it has an insane amount of antioxidants.
What about if I'm on a high blood pressure medication? Should I even be smelling it?
Absolutely not a problem. Yep.
But they say don't eat grapefruit.
Eating grapefruit, the citrus fruit, and the essential oil that comes from the grapefruit rind are two completely different things.
What is this good for? Because I don't want to stop smelling it.
So what that does is once it gets into your bloodstream, it runs around and gobbles up all the free radicals in your body that are like the trash of cells. It's the garbage that
I need
cells
to
are trying
open
to
it
get
up
rid
and
of.
chug it.
I have grapefruit every single morning in my water, and that's from a health perspective one of the oils that you would take every single day.
So grapefruit seltzer is all the rage. So I could save money and just get plain seltzer and just put a couple of drops in and call it a day?
Absolutely, 100%, yep. And you'd be so much better off because you'd be putting no toxins in your body, and you'd be adding antioxidants that run around, eating up all the free radicals, which are the thing that cause disease.
I want to smell more. I want to smell more. Oh, time's a ticking. Time's a ticking.
Yep.
What's this one? Bergamot. That's in that tea that I like.
Okay, so this is so interesting. Can I tell you what's interesting?
Yes, please.
So far, as you've just randomly picked the oils, you've picked the oils that are the most effective for anxiety and depression.
I have anxiety and depression.
Swear to God. Ylang
Whoa.
ylang.
So my body is literally choosing these.
Your body is choosing those.
I literally can't see what any of these bottles say. So look at this. My body's automatically knowing. So is that something to know? Like if my body just chooses it? Because I can't like stop smelling this.
Totally, yeah. And with the animals, when we use essential oils with the animals, that's really how we know. They choose the oils in many cases. An animal who turns away, we don't use an oil on. So bergamot is one of the...
Come on, drop in the water.
Sure,
That's
you
in that
can,
tea I
absolutely.
like.
Yep,
look at me,
absolutely.
look
Yep,
at
they
me.
make a
Look
tea.
at that.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep, you can put a
Yeah,
little
Earl
grapefruit
Grey.
in there
Earl
if you
Grey.
want to, too.
What? No, Earl Grey and the bergamot? I mean,
Yeah.
bergamot. Let's just see what
Yeah.
this does for us. Look at me. I want to drink some water with some oil in it.
And all those antioxidants are going to be running around in no time.
Whoa, that's amazingly bursting with flavor.
Good stuff.
So far the ones
Super
I have
powerful.
picked are good for depression and anxiety. So let's see.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick one more, and then I want to
Okay.
see what you've prepared for me.
Okay. What do you have?
Digest Zen.
Okay, so Digest Zen is actually a blend of several different oils, and that's a super important. Anybody who suffers from depression needs to make sure that their digestive system.
Oh, my digestive system is a wreck. Well, no, it's not. No, it's not, because we've been working on that for a number of times here. But this is wonderful. What is this? It's like food.
Yeah, it's a blend, and it helps to have your digestive system functioning correctly. Because as you may know, the digestive system actually is the.
This is the greatest smelling one of all.
You love that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just put a drop of that in there.
Your digestive
little
system
cocktail.
produces 90% of your serotonin, or your happy feeling chemicals in your body. So that's why
It does?
if you suffer from depression, you need to have a good digestive
Well, I
system.
don't suffer. I live with it.
Well, there you go.
Very good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You're going to be so happy by the time we're done here.
I'm feeling pretty happy now.
Good stuff.
What's happening? so one more.
All right, because you're good at picking them. So
I
pick
am.
another. Because these we just randomly put on the table.
Yeah, I have
and
no
it's just
idea
a
what they
sampling.
are, and I can't even see. So no. Roman
Oh my
chamomile.
God. Swear to God, you can look at my notes. Depression and anxiety, ylang ylang, Roman chamomile, frankincense, and bergamot are the top oils.
Whoa.
That's energy at its best right there. I love it.
That's
it.
crazy.
We have to trust ourselves and our bodies. They know the answers. Wow. Yeah. So sometimes essential oils are referred to as plant-based medicine, actually. And I like that term because it reminds us of how potent and how these actually cause physical reaction inside our bodies. They should not be underestimated. 1 or 2 drops at a time. That's it.
So, okay. So cool. My body has picked up. Probably if I had gone one more, we would have, but I want to see what my made there for me. But so how would I go about using these for anxiety, depression issues? Or is that a segue into that, baby?
That is a good segue. If you're a person that wants to try to use essential oils,
Listen, this is delicious.
you
by the
find
way.
somebody, I'm glad, you find somebody that can get you started, and you dabble a little bit on a recommendation until you find what works best for you, because we're all individuals.
So am I drinking it? Am I smelling it? Am I mixing up a little cocktail?
All
what do
of
we
the
got going
above,
on?
whatever works best for you. Diffusion is the quickest way to get the molecules into your brain, and it's kind of a no-brainer. Most people...
So if I had one of these at work, one of these babies pumping out the love all day long,
Yeah, you'd be happy. And I have an
is that for sale?
That will be my gift to you. I have another option for you at work, and what that is, I made up a little spritz for you.
Hey.
So if you can't have a diffuser at work, you can just spray this into the air, and it will fill up your room and keep you happy. I made
I
you
want to grab these molecules.
I made you a spritz of happiness using wild orange,
Hey.
peppermint, and ylang ylang.
Ylang
So that's
ylang.
for
Is
you.
that like ylang ylang?
Ylang
The beer?
ylang. No, it's from the flower. So if you wanted to
And it's
use
called
this,
Spritz of happiness.
I made
Yes,
that
it
myself.
is.
That was my own concoction for you.
Spritz of happiness. Oh my God, I
So
love
if you suffer
it.
from depression or anxiety,
with it.
use a diffuser at night when you go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Use a diffuser at work or spritz. Excuse me.
I'm going to get a diffuser.
And then if you want to take it to the next level,
I do.
there's some oils that you can ingest.
How so?
So I have,
Well, I could ingest all of these other
you're
ones.
ingesting those by putting them in water or
So wait,
tea
I'm
or
going to knock
coffee.
that whole one back?
Nope. This actually has a little dropper on it as well, because you're going to drop one drop under your tongue.
Hey, I don't even want to know what it is.
Sorry.
Look at me.
If they're too full, sometimes they take a minute. Just let it tap it on the top.
You want this one back? No. There we go.
No, it was a gift for you.
Good, because I just made it like an animal.
So copaiba is my
is it-
favorite.
Whoa.
That's my favorite oil for anxiety.
Oh, hold on now.
That's going to mellow you right out.
Yo.
And you can do one drop every couple of hours during the day if you need it, or if you start to feel anxious.
I'm going to draw it up in a syringe. This is wonderful. There we go.
Okay.
I've had a day, honey.
I think you like that a little bit too much.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
So that's copaiba.
Oh my
That's
God, all my
awesome.
muscles are letting go. I hope all of them don't let go.
I
This
hope
is a
not.
cloth chair.
So there's lots of different ways. And the last way we haven't really talked about is
I didn't just
the
take too
topical.
much.
No,
did
you're
I?
fine.
Oh, good, because this is.
No, I wouldn't let
This
you.
is really nice.
You feel good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we won't have any of this
Oh,
right
we're gonna
now.
have it all, honey. We're gonna have it all.
So
Do you
this,
not know what I do for a living? We don't need to go into it.
I made this up for you.
What am I doing? Where's this going?
And this is a roller ball.
Yes, it is.
And you can use roller balls
Depression blend.
all
you know-
over your body.
All over my body. Well,
I'm gonna give you some ideas.
We're going to keep it family rated for right now.
Indeed.
Wow, it's got bergamot, 6 drops, Roman chamomile, lavender, frankincense, copaiba I've never heard of.
You just took the copaiba under your tongue. Yeah. So this you
Copaiba.
roll on your pulse
Yeah.
points.
Now, so up here?
Up there is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Temples is fine.
Oh, we're going to put it everywhere.
Back of the neck. Bottom of your feet.
Oh, it's a little metal ball. Bottom of the feet.
Every day
Back
when you
of
get
the
out of the
neck.
shower. You can put it on your wrists. If you put it where your pulse points are, it gets absorbed much faster
How
and much
so?
more directly in.
Is it closer to my veins? Whoa.
It is closer to your veins.
Whoa.
They're very potent,
Oh my
Marion.
God, they sure are. Oh,
Super good stuff to keep you happy during the day.
keep talking. I'm not here anymore. Say
But
thanks.
no side effects,
Ooh.
no toxins, nothing bad for you.
This is fantastic.
I'm glad you're liking it, but that's what you get
Is this
when
a
you get
typical
pure
reaction? I mean,
oils.
I am very sensitive to energy. Is typical reaction this?
Everyone is different, and that's why I say get some suggestions and get started and figure out what works best for you, because every person's chemistry is different.
This is like the greatest thing in the world.
Ever.
Wow.
This is why they have permeated just about every area of my life. I clean with them. I use personal
Wait,
items.
you clean with them?
Yes. So, for example, the On Guard that we tested before that you smelled and it was like clove, you can make cleaners out of this, floor cleaners, surface cleaners, bathroom cleaners. Get rid of the toxins in your home, because whenever you use those cleaners, they're getting absorbed through your skin, absorbed through your nose and the olfactory system. Use a healthy alternative, something that's not gunking up your filtering organs, your liver, your kidneys, your thyroid, the filtering organs, yeah.
I never thought of filtering organs before.
Yep, well, your skin is your biggest one.
What?
Your liver.
Listen, I'm like gone here.
So there's lots to this.
This is the greatest thing in the whole world. I want part 1 and 2.
And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can be very simple. Find one thing you want to start with, try 1 or 2 oils, and then you build on that. I started with 1 oil, and then it just grew because there's so many good uses. They're affordable, they're effective, they're safe.
So do you sell them in like a big gallon container for household cleaners?
No, they come like this for anyone like you, for anyone like me. This is how they come.
So if I want to wash my floor, I'm just going to open up a whole one and put it in the water?
No, you would only be using a couple of drops still.
They're that, for a whole floor?
Correct. They make concentrates and other things, so there's so many different ways that you can mix it. You would use more for a very heavy concentrate, dirty area, but for a general cleaner, it's not very much. I think there's about 400 drops in a bottle, if I'm not mistaken. So at just 1 to 2 drops a day or twice a day, they last you a very long time. There's no reason to not use a healthy alternative to chemicals.
There's no reason not to. Yes, this is, I can't believe how good I feel.
Yay.
Wow.
And that's why I do this. Because there's so many people out there that don't know there's an alternative.
So what's the deal with the back of the neck? Because once I put this to the back of my neck, it was just like, whoa, this is the back of the neck ultra?
No, we think of the areas that absorb things fastest topically are the bottom of the feet, the back of the neck, and the temples. So it's one of the more quickly absorbing areas, yeah.
Wow. So we're just down to a minute. So I told you it would go by quick, love. I told you. So you got a minute to say one amazing sum up of all of this.
I would say it's your responsibility to take responsibility for your health care and for your future. And just give some thought to removing some of the toxins that are hurting you and replacing them with natural solutions that your body can recognize and utilize.
Wow.
If you want to live old with a good quality of life, it's a great change to make, and it's not hard.
I love it. I love it. Well, my God, Chris Huppe, this has blown my mind.
Yeah,
and again,
thank you.
I wish I had another half hour for this show. I can't believe how great I feel from all of this. Wow.
Awesome. I made you another little one for your diffuser. This is called Cheer.
Cheer?
For your diffuser.
Oh, hooray. All right. So anyways, thank you. I love you so much. You are so well knowledgeable in all of this. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to spray all the viewers. Thank you for watching our show today. I can't wait to see you for the next one. Here you go. Ready? Yeah.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.